everyone, it's Allie or Silent Hope, bringing you my first Girl Talk Tuesday episode. Hopefully that we can keep the series going as long as you guys keep sending me questions. So just post questions down at the bottom. Send them to me on Twitter, Skype, the HK website, whatever you can send them to me on. So we're going to get started with the first question today. This one comes from HK_Luma on Twitter, and she asked, who is your best friend or friends and why? I guess you guys don't really know, like, my friends outside of gaming, but I'll still give you them, and then I'll give you, like, my gaming best friends. Outside of school, I would say either Paya and Tiana are probably two of my best friends. I've known Paya since pre-K, and yeah, we're still friends. We did go a few years without talking in elementary school because, you know, like, when you don't have classes with someone, like, you're in this class and they're in that class, well, then you never, like, see each other, so you never hang out. So, yeah. And Tiana has been my best friend probably since, like, 6th grade. So, like, we called ourselves the, like, the Three Originals or something, because we would stick together even though we'd have, like, outside friends to hang out with us. It would always be us three. And, I guess I actually have a picture in this picture frame, kind of. That's Paya, and that's Tiana. So, I would say those two are probably my longtime best friends outside of school. I would say Michaela, we've only been friends for now, not even 2 years yet. So, but we've been through a lot, and that's Michaela. So I would say she's also one of my best friends. And in the gaming world, I don't really want to pick favorites in HK, so I guess I can't really say any. But HK Luma, I think you're one of my best friends now, so good job. The next question says, when did you start playing COD? I actually was such a noob. I didn't know anything. So my first Call of Duty, I actually bought World at War and Modern Warfare 2 at the same time. So I started gaming, 8th grade? I think is when those two came out. And I didn't know, I didn't even know World at War was older than Modern Warfare 2. I was like, well, I'll buy it. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. So I think 8th grade, and I was terrible. Like, if anyone got on MW2 and looked at my KD on that game, I think it's like 0.4 or 0.5. Like, I would go 0-18 or 1-18 like every match. And I was like, this is so dumb. And I hated it. And I actually spent a lot more time on World at War. I would say, like, my Call of Duty I actually, like, learned how to play would be World at War. Because MW2 I just hated because I could not play to save my life. So since World at War was just like the last game, so people still played it, I played that with my friends all the time, and I'd play zombies on it. Like, zombies aren't the same. World at War zombies are the best, and none of these other ones can beat it. But it's pretty much where I learned to play Call of Duty, I would say. So, yeah, that's pretty much when I started playing. From the HK website, Insane Killas asked, what got you into gaming, and what was the first game you loved to play? I've always been playing video games. Like I said in my Get to Know Me, I used to have a Game Boy, and I would play Pokemon, and what else would I play? I just play a bunch of stupid games on there. And since that, I would have a Game Boy, then Game Boy Advance, and eventually I got a PlayStation 2. And that's where I really, fell in love with video games, was just on the PlayStation. And I'd say the first game that you loved to play, like, I played a lot of games, but the first game I literally, like, loved was probably Kingdom Hearts. I actually got the second one before I ever even played the first one, so I got the second one, and I, like, became obsessed. Like, I would play it for hours, and I don't even know if I ended up beating it. I think I did, but I don't really remember. And I got this huge, like, those huge books that they sell, like, for games with, like, stuff you need to know and all this stuff. I had, like, one of those, and I would, like, draw pictures of all the characters, and, like, I became really attached, and it was, like, weird. I was in, like, 5th grade, I think, and that was probably one of my favorite games, and it's kind of a funny story. I hate taking pills. I could never take them, and I still really don't like taking them. And my mom was like, okay, if you take this pill, I'll buy you that huge book, and I'll buy you the first Kingdom Hearts. And I was like, oh, yeah. So of course I was like, gotta down that pill. So I like downed it, and I was so excited because I got the first Kingdom Hearts. And I was actually really, really sad because I played it, and I don't even think I got out of like the first like world. Like, it was hard, and I was like little, and I'm just like, I don't know what I'm doing, and like I just gave up. But I'm really excited. I think I'm going to go on PS4. I have not decided, so that's still up in the air, and if I do, I'm excited about Kingdom Hearts. Actually, I don't know, it might be multi-platform now, but I don't know. So that's pretty much just what got me into gaming. Was just I've always been gaming, and it's just something I've loved to do. And a lot of people, like, I mean, a lot of people when they're young, they play like on, well, now it's like iPod touches and DS's and stuff, and then they grow out of it. But I'm just like, it's always been something I've loved to do. So the next question says, what made you choose Xbox? Yeah, because I was always on Sony. I had like a PlayStation 2 and a PlayStation Portable, but I just knew Xbox was a whole lot popular than the PS3. And he wasn't really my friend, but we were like acquaintances. In 7th grade, he told me he was selling his like Xbox. It was literally like the first Xbox, and it was $100, and I was like, okay, so I saved up and bought it from him, and I mean, I used it, and like, I just, I love Xbox, actually. It's really great, and I pretty much just chose it just because I knew all my friends had it, and I hardly knew anyone who had a PlayStation 3. Second to last question says, who is your favorite YouTuber? I know it might sound cliche, or, to actually say, like, Optic Midnight. I actually really look up to her. She's really funny, and, I hope that one day, highly doubt it, but just hope one day, I'd get somewhere, like, along the lines of her. So she's definitely, like, someone, I love watching her YouTube videos. She's funny, and, definitely her. I also like Chris Smooth. That's nothing new. I've watched him for like 3 years, and I like his videos. He's really funny too. Besides gaming though, I don't really know if I have like just a favorite YouTuber, like comedy wise. I'm not one of those people, like, I'm not a YouTube junkie. I don't sit there for hours and watch YouTube unless it's gameplays on someone. Actually, one of my favorite YouTubers that's I'm starting to like is Only Use Me Played, because the other day he was actually in one of my games, and I actually did pretty well. I think I went like 10-3, but all 3 of my deaths were from him, of course, and we lost like the rounds because I was the last one alive. So like, I actually had no idea who he was, and I looked him up, and I'm like, oh, so I've been watching his YouTube videos, and I think he's really unique. He's different, and I'm definitely going to start watching a lot more of his videos and stuff. And for the last question, since I really don't want to go over 10 minutes, it says, who is your biggest inspiration? In the gaming world, I would definitely say like Optic Midnight, or I don't know, is Dashboard Queen still around? I haven't watched her in a while. Definitely one of those 2 girls. I just really look up to them and just want to be like them and everything. Not like exactly, like, I don't want to copy them. I want to be myself and let people know like me for who I am, but I definitely like getting ideas and watching them and thinking of ways to get viewers and stuff like that. But outside the world, or the gaming world, I would definitely say my sister is probably my biggest inspiration. I don't think I have a picture of her up here. Actually, she's my background on my phone. If you can see it, kind of. Maybe not. She's there. She's the blonde. But she's definitely probably my biggest inspiration. She's my best friend. She's 22, and this summer we've been hanging out a lot, which is really cool because she does have a boyfriend, which they'll probably get married, and it's just really cool that like we hardly ever fight. Like, we used to fight a lot, but now we just like set it aside and we're like, we're cool. What's up? I like you. So those are pretty much the questions I have for this week. Please leave your questions down low. Like I said, comment them or whatever way you have a hold of me right now, because I know there's a lot of different people who watch this. Just give me questions and we will talk every Tuesday. I'll answer questions. I will do whatever you want me to do. So, see ya soon.
I made a little bit of money. I paid this cover. I ain't gonna stand still.